What is going on, guys? This is JOS412, and this is my thoughts and impressions on Evil Dead the game. Published and developed by Saber Interactive, this game features a roster of characters from Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, and Ash vs. Evil Dead. Evil Dead the game is available on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and apparently the Nintendo Switch in the near future. This game is multiplayer only, although you can play against AI bots and private lobbies, but this game cannot be played without an internet connection. This game is $40 for the standard edition and $60 for the deluxe edition, which includes a few skins, you know, the usual bullshit.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
On a quick side note, if you're on a PC, there is no option to change your resolution, so bear that in mind. Now, as far as gameplay goes, what we have here is a class-based PvP combat system with certain objectives, which will all be explained to you in two thorough, and in my opinion, fucking awesome tutorials.
This is Professor Raymond Noby. History will reflect that I am the wretched soul responsible for awakening a Kandarian demon. I beg you to perform the following actions in order to prevent its further spread. I've drawn a map and split it into pieces to hide them from the demon. Gather the pieces to find the location of the Kandarian dagger and the lost pages of the Necronomicon.
Trust me, this game has a lot of moving parts between the survivors and the Deadites. You're going to want to do a tutorial, maybe a few times. But luckily it should only take you about an hour or two before you figure out what you're doing and understand the objectives. Now, the combat in this game is hit or miss for me. The combat is a bit simplistic for my taste, especially with a game as involved in this is, and how many different aspects of this game there are as far as objectives and different item pickups and things like that, each character having their own specific class. I thought the combat was very dumbed down, even though I do appreciate the gore and there are some awesome moments. Now, visually, graphically, this game is stunning. This might be the best game I've seen in years on a AA budget. I was very thoroughly impressed with the weather effects, the facial animations. This game looks great run on the Unreal Engine. Believe it or not, my biggest gripe with this game is the fact that when you're in your soulless form, when you're in your flying around form, where you're not in the body, you're just kind of a spirit flying around, I was pretty upset that they used the actual sound clip from the movie.
We are those that dwell in the dark bowers of man's domain. Our time has come to claim their world.
Now listen to the original. But one thing they did absolutely nail from the old lore is Henrietta. From Evil Dead 2, she still gives me nightmares.
God help me, I buried her in the earthen floor of the fruit cellar.
Once in my fruit cellar, someone with a fresh soul.
That shit still gives me the chills. So all in all, is this game good, bad, decent, worth your money? I'd say it's an average game. I'd say it's an average PvP combat class-based kind of shooter, you know. It's in the middle of the pack. It's mediocre, man. I think Evil Dead fans would have much preferred a single-player experience. We've had some really good ones back in the day. I remember Fistful of Boomstick on PS2 was awesome. Single-player game that expanded upon the lore of Evil Dead. This doesn't really expand on anything. It just kind of brings everything together that's already been out there and makes it to a somewhat soulless PvP shooter. I'm a huge Evil Dead fan. I'm happy that we got an Evil Dead game. I'm looking forward to this game, but at the end of the day, I can see this getting old after a week or two, in my personal opinion. So, final verdict. If you're a fan of the Evil Dead franchise, if you're a fan of the Evil Dead lore, yeah, pick this game up, because it's going to offer you a lot of fanfare. It's going to put you in the shoes of a Deadite, or Ash Williams is Evil Dead 1, 2, let you shoot the boomstick and have some fun. If you're not familiar with this franchise, this game probably is not going to do that much for you. I give this game a solid 6 out of 10. But that's it for me, guys. Talk to you next time. Thanks.